selling formal and I'm selling casual. So if somebody types casual shoes, can I show him formal shoes ad? Somebody typing casual shoes black, can I show him formal shoes? I cannot now. So that is the reason, if I will put everything in this campaign under one ad group, then things will be mixed. But now creating one ad group, what would do it for me now? How that will going to help me out? So after this campaign and after this ad group is created under this campaign, so what I will do, I will just going to throw all the formal shoes keywords inside this ad group. Okay, all the formal shoes keyword inside this ad group. The moment, I should just make it bi-directional. Okay. Now the moment anybody types a keyword, then this ad group will just going to show the formal ad. Formal shoes ad or whatever you can understand it. Okay. The why? There's a reason again. What is the reason? The reason is that this ad coming from this ad group or being inserted inside this ad group basically. Is this diagram helping you anywhere? Okay. So somebody comes. So we have inserted these keywords like black formal shoes, brown formal shoes, office formal shoes, all sort of keywords into this ad group of a formal. And then whenever those keywords are inserted or being typed, so this ad is going to be shown to that person. Okay. And accordingly, at the back end, we have also what shape I should take. I'll take anything. So product page of formal shoes. So you can say landing page. So landing page of formal shoes is connected at the back end of the ad. So all these things will be making, of course, practically, but just to understand how this whole cycle is working. So when we are a creators, when we are creating this advertisement, so we are making one campaign, making one ad group under this, putting all the keywords of formal, making the ad of a formal, connecting the landing page of a formal. And then now the user side, user comes, writes this on the Google search, this ad group and this campaign just triggers and it checks, okay, the keyword is coming from the formal family, so it will going to throw this ad and this ad will going to show this landing page. Okay. Now just actually seeing this thing, the reason you will just understand why I have made this diagram. And now we have a different segment altogether, which is called a casual shoes. I hope things would got more clear now. So what was the reason to make a campaign into ad groups? We'll do the keyword research today. I don't know who is it, but I just heard keyword research, something was popped up. So what happens now if, okay, let's just keep it simple first and then I'll going to complicate it for you. So now can I say that somebody is typing a casual shoes keyword And is there any chance that formal ad keyword or formal ad can be shown? Somebody is typing a casual shoes keyword, maybe there is a chance. Akash is saying there's a chance. Like I am typing running shoes, casual shoes, cricket shoes, and my formal ad of for black formal shoes is shown. There is no chance because this is coming from here. This is coming from this family. Okay, it has been bifurcated, segmented at the ad group level. Okay, so if the keyword is coming from this circle, then the ad from this circle will be shown. If the keyword is coming from this circle, which is formal, then ad of a formal will be shown. Okay, now what happens if my product would have been digital marketing course? Okay, so that is only the product which I'm selling, the single product, and I do not have any of the suppose segmentation or categories into that. So I don't need this. What would be the hierarchy like? It will be campaign, search ad, digital marketing course, ad group, digital marketing course, keywords, digital marketing course, ad of a digital marketing course, landing page of a digital marketing course. The moment it is said that under the digital marketing course also, you just bifurcate, like your management says, you bifurcate the SEO PPC landing page with different keywords, with different ad group, and you bifurcate the social media marketing with different keywords and different ad, different landing page, then you may have to make two ad groups, ad group 1 and ad group 2. And in this case also, in this particular example also, I could have easily made campaign 1 search ad formal shoes. Then only this part would have just submitted in one campaign. Then I would have opened a second campaign and I would have made campaign 2 search ad casual shoes February, and then only this part would have been done. But don't you think that would have been extra time spent and extra work with the same category, just like if it can be bifurcated at the ad group level, if it can be segmented so smartly, if the tool is giving us the functionality of segmenting, then why to waste time of by making two campaigns? Okay, after this after this there can be still a challenge when we have few things from targeting point of view different at the campaign level. Means I'm just going to explain it, do not worry. They are called campaign settings, which are quite static. Okay? They are not changed much. You cannot play with them. They are like they've been given in this way. You have to live in this way. You cannot just change it. I think this is something extra I'm talking here, but I just want to finish the diagram. Otherwise, I have to again come back and make the diagram. So that's why it'll be going to get all these things when we'll start the practical. But I'll still going to give you the understanding what I'm talking about. So suppose there is a scenario of this example itself. I'm not going to take anything else. In this example only, I'm going to do some changes. When I say location, it means my ad going to show on a different location. Suppose like my management is saying, just a vague example, that formal shoes ad should be just seen in Delhi, and casual shoes ad should be just seen in Mumbai. Okay, no way if somebody types a formal shoes in Mumbai or Delhi, whatever I said, so it should see, it should come in front of them. Okay, if this is from Delhi point of view, this is from Mumbai point of view. So Mumbai people should not see this. Delhi people should not see this. Okay, so there is a location targeting which is different for both of the products or both of the categories or both of the services or both of the landing pages. XYZ scenarios can come. Then in that case, I cannot make this structure. Because if I have given the location setting of Delhi and Mumbai, which goes at the campaign level, if something as a Delhi and Mumbai I have added at this level, so don't you think that these both of the ad groups fall under the same campaign setting? So we cannot do that. For that reason, we have to make a different. campaigns. Then it would be like campaign 1, search ad shoes Mumbai, campaign 2, search ad casual Delhi. And then inside we would have in here the campaign settings of Mumbai, and in here we'll have the campaign setting of Delhi. The same way, bid means how much you wanna pay for per click. So I wanna pay this one. Clicks can still be done, but bidding strategies like can be different. So just leave this part. Abhi right now it will be difficult to understand. Budget is something which again going to be challenging. Budget means how much you wanna spend on per ad. So you've been given 1,000 rupees per day by your management. At 30,000 rupees is your budget for a month for this ad campaign. But at the same time, they say that I want 700 rupees per day for the formal and 300 rupees for the casual. So you cannot do it because you have just assigned 1,000 rupees here. Okay, and 1,000 will be distributed equally. Of course, it depends on the performance and many factors. But at the macro level, you cannot just make it two like 500, 500. It's not possible. So for that reason also you have to open two campaigns, one campaign of 500, one campaign of 500 per each day. So all these factors will come inside and you will understand it at the campaign level, but all settings are important. And if these settings has to be segmented, then you have to go with the different campaign. If all these settings are accepted by both of these categories or products, then we can just bifurcate like I have to by the different two outputs, making different two outputs. Okay, I'm just going to give you this. You can ask me if you have anything from this account structure. Of course, you will understand more when we'll do practically, but still, if you have anything to discuss, I'm there. I mean, if you have worked in the Google Ads, I don't seriously remember if I've asked this thing parallelly, but if you have worked, so I hope you found this example helpful, even if you know the structure. Okay, Preeti, you will be. CPC, CPV, cost per click, cost per view. So you have different strategies inside. Just like we'll be working on the search network right now. So we'll be paying through the cost per click, that every time somebody clicks us, so we pay. Okay, Rishi Chadda. So these are called bidding strategies. Every bidding strategies will be discussed when we move to the advanced PPC, because there are a lot of things we cannot take here. But of course, when we meet again, then we're going to discuss a lot of things from there. That is, I will show you today that what all you will be covering in your advanced PPC, because you should know that what is coming next to you. So what if we have to make ads for multiple product? Yeah, you can make it. The shopping ad will work for it now. If the products, see, when shopping ads been started, then you can upload all these product together. They go with a different process. You make a feed for it, Excel feed, and they go into the backend. And then accordingly, the Google picks up the keywords with the title, the description, and all. So you don't have to do much. In the product ads, it's very simple. Your product, it's just like your feed is very important. Feed is kind of a template. So that's what I've said now. The shopping guide will do when we'll meet in advanced PPC. So you will learn. I will do step by step how to create a feed, how to upload it to the. Actually, it is not uploaded into the Google Ads. It is uploaded into the Google Merchandise Center. So for the shopping ad, we should have a account on the Google Merchandise Center. So they give us the template. Yes, they give us the template. I will give you the template. I have the templates, so many. So if I just show you, so there is a Google Merchandise Center thing. Don't click it because you will not understand anything out of it. I request you guys. So when we'll meet in the advanced PPC, where we will be doing rest of the ads like display, shopping, video, discovery. Every ad will be done there. So a lot of things will come there: display, shopping, video, app, smart, not smart. the Gmail ad and all. So there I will teach you shopping ads, or whoever will the trainer, will going to teach you the shopping ad, and then we'll make your account, help you to make your account, just like I helped you in the Google Search Console, I helped you in the Google Ads making the account. The same way I will help you in the merchandise center, because without this you cannot learn this. Okay, so then you will understand how the different products ad goes in just 5 minutes. No matter you have 100 products, no matter you have 1,000 products, you can just submit them together, and then every product goes for approval, and your ad starts seeing on the Google search engine. You can just expect your ad to be there. Okay, so as I said, everything will come with its own time. As we have just touched something which I wanted to show you anyhow, I hope everybody is in the class today, because this is the topic where people do expect a lot, and I feel like it's a very relevant anxiety and a very relevant excitement. That's why I never shy of showing something which is coming in future. Okay, so that you guys can be prepared properly. If I'm doing something as a basic in this course with you in the Google search engine, especially the search results, so please be excited rather, that because when we'll meet again in the advanced PPC, so you're going to do a lot of things which will not be covered right now. Right now we'll not be covering in here a lot of things because we just be doing the search ad. But when we'll meet again, then we'll be doing a lot of exciting things like keyword insertion, insights, conversion, remarketing, bid strategy, Rishi Chaddasi, UTM. This is how I go. If any other trainer would come, I think he would do his job, as better as me, or rather better than me. Then we talk about the tracking IDs and all. This is all what I have taught. So I can just show you my sample, all the bidding strategies, all the sizes of the banner. When I teach display ads, so I always take care that you guys have been given the right pixels and all. And then this is the one I was talking. See, when we talk to the shopping, then it is all about a merchandise center account. You with me? I think Muhammad has asked me this thing. So there I will teach you how to make your account, and then how you can make your product ads and all. So all these things will come, in your advanced PPC. So just try to stick around. Then all the YouTube ads, all the video ads and all. So just try to learn whatever is part of this course in here, whatever we'll be doing, and then be excited for the next step. I hope everybody is agreed on that, on this part. Okay, that at least you should learn the basics and everything here, and then nothing is going to be hidden. Everything will come in front of you. And especially the beauty of when it comes to advances, you'll be given 24 hours, 6 classes dedicatedly just to do Google Ads. So you can see the amount of time we'll be having. It's all about time. So there we will be having a lot of time to just start on the Google Ads itself and talk more and more and more things, which we will not be able to cover here in total. Okay. Chalo. So keep your excitement on rather than being just getting disappointed, sir. In the SEO, though you have told so many things in the Google Ads, you're not telling. So the reason is SEO advanced classes would be lesser, like 4, I think, but advanced PPC would give us a lot of time to discuss everything. And in the SEO, we just did not talk about the SEO, na? We did talk about the first class was just about digital marketing basics. Then and the 2, 3 classes were just to focus on the keyword research, which will be helping you everywhere. So in totality, it is almost the same number of classes. How I distributed, so that your platform are done, and you are well versed with the tools. Your functionality is very important for me. How you handle the tools. So that is why a bit of extra classes been given there. But whatever need to be covered from the Google Ads and Google Analytics in this course also, I will ensure that it is done in the next 4 classes. Like by Thursday, we are done. Don't be worried about it. And if you just see the cuff rate has come down. So the productivity increases. I think you guys need know this. I'll be fast. Because now it has changed. Impression remains same, but it is just like now we're talking about the ad. So I have just written the number of times your ad being shown. If you're running your ad, so how many times it has been shown on Google or any of the YouTube sites or any of the websites. So impression will be given to your ads. Then clicks, we know very well the number of times ad being clicked. CTR, we know very well. Why I'm writing? Because there are few more terms to be added, and I'm going to just take one scenario. So I want you guys to know at least that what click through rate and all these things are, if you forgot me. Let's take an example. You as an advertiser selected a keyword to show your ad on Google. Okay. Maybe your keyword is Facebook marketing 2022, whatever it is. Okay. And the maximum price you decided to pay for every click to Google Ads is called maximum bid price, or you can say maximum cost per click. Okay, that was the reason I just taken that example. So suppose this is the keyword you want to show your ad on Google, and you decided at maximum pricing, I am ready to pay, or my company is ready to pay is only 10 rupee or $1. Okay, either way, like for the people outside India. So any of the pricing which you decide to pay or your company decide to pay becomes your maximum bid price or maximum CPC. I hope this is clear, everyone. What is this term now? Because I did not ask you about the impression click CTR because I know every why would come because you guys already know this. Okay, that's why I did not ask that if you know this or not. But this is a new term. Okay, so that's why I just giving you this scenario. Okay, now let's understand my ad being shown on Google search for 10,000 times and being clicked 100 times today. This is assuming. Now, when I, as a digital marketer, as a campaign manager, whoever I am for this company or my product, if I will open my campaign, so there will be a report. There will be a report to show me things. I'll show you the report, live report. So against the impressions, what would be written? If I'll just go and check today's report against the impressions, what I would see, what number I would see? No one. So whoever is saying 100, I said been clicked 100 times, not been shown 100 times. So impressions are 10,000. Okay. And against the clicks, what would be written? Against the CTR, what would be written? Against the CTR, what would be the report thing? So it would be 1%. Okay. And how much budget or daily cost I would have given for this? So total amount you need to pay to Google for all the clicks received per day is called daily budget. So in this case, suppose it will be click price, which is 10 rupee, and into total number of clicks means 100. So that becomes 1000. If you said 1000 rupees or $100, you are right. Please read this example again and try to see if everything is clear to you guys. So in the INR, budget is 1000. The dollar would be 100. Okay. So if it has been shown 10,000 times, 10,000 impressions, 100 clicks I've got, CTR 1%, because I have paid 10 rupee for every click. So today I have spent daily budget of 100 into 10 rupee means 1000 rupee, or 100 into $1 each means $100. Can I get a quick see? Okay, great, good. Now comes the most important part when it comes to understanding how Google Ad is working at the back end. Somebody other day asked me, okay, let me just take questions if they have. It is prepaid or postpaid. Till the time you'll not give them the approved credit card, your credit card goes into the approval process. So your ad will not start showing. Or either if you have not prepaid the right amount. If you have prepaid the amount, suppose you have prepaid today with the 800 rupees. So after how many clicks your ad will stop showing? If you have just prepaid by 800 rupees today, your Google Ads account today in the morning, after how many clicks your ad will stop showing? 80. That's it. The moment your 80 clicks given, by Google Ads to your ad will not show a single impression after that. Okay. If it was a prepaid. If it was a postpaid, then you will get a bill or you will be deducted by the credit card directly. How can it will going to count? Of course, there has always been a discrepancy and always been the point of discussion, but they go by the simple process. If you are seeing something and not clicking, suppose if this is the case, then this ad got one impression, this ad got one impression, and this ad got one impression. Somebody typed this and Google Ads done its work. Google Ads at least shown this banner, this ad. So each one impression, for this campaign, for this campaign, for this company campaign been added. One impression for all these three. Okay, this is how it works. The moment I scroll down, then this campaign also gets the impression. So simply done also one campaign impression been given. Okay. Yeah. We are talking about a Google Ads, na? Google Ads search network ads. So they are ads. The network which we are doing is the most important network. It's the most, I think, after the video ads or is equivalent to the video ads, it is the most important for Google also. Like they get the 80-90% of the revenue from the Google ads, and out of their like whole whatever they get from the Google ads, 50% gets from the search ads. So this is the very important platform for Google also and for us also, because you have to understand the intent marketing. If we are coming here with some intent, so there is a lot of chance to be for the conversion. That's why every company wants to be here. and they want to be here without paying a lot of money to the clicks. So that is what we'll be seeing how we can do that. Okay. Yeah. No, you don't have to. We are going for a CPC. No, no, no. If you're not scrolling, it will not be. So if I would have opened like this here, so only one impression, and maybe one impression for this also, because almost 50% is shown. If this is not shown for 50%, then this impression also would not count. Okay, or anyhow, there is no way that the impression for simply learn will be counted because I have not seen it. I just seen these two maybe. So for the simple learn, impression will not be counted. Okay. Yeah. Chalo. Yeah, all this is CPC. Yes, yes, yes. So somebody was asking the other day, I don't know if this is what I'm coming to Muhammad Khalaf. Uh, you, yeah, yeah. When we'll scroll down, the impression has come. It will be shown. Like there are criteria, like either you see the ad more than 50%, or either you have just been and seen the ad for more than 1 second. So the impression will be counted. Either way. Okay, so for these two, both of the criteria is met. For this, maybe 50% criteria met. The moment I went down and I've been here, then 1 second also done. So any of the criteria has to be met for giving the impressions. This is how they count it. Okay, so other day also somebody was asking, and I think right now the same question has come from Muhammad, that the one who is paying the best, maybe he is paying the, Rishi, it will come again, do not worry. Okay, so I think somebody asked me when this is the first position, second position, third position. So it means that this guy will be paying the most. Okay, this guy will be paying the most. This is what was asking other day. I think somebody was saying that the one who is at the first position will be giving the highest money, for the click. Is it what you understand as of now, everyone? If this is getting first position, this is getting second position, this is getting third position. So I think everybody must be having the kind of understanding in this way that this is paying the most, this is paying the second most, this is paying the third most. Okay, if you know that, that's okay. But basically, we as a layman we think that the costing is actually differs when there is a money involved. When somebody is paying the most, they get the first rank. So and that is how it used to work earlier. That is how it used to work earlier. Just to explain you, I'm going to show you one video also, but after I finish my my table, and then I'll give you one video to watch, so you will able to exactly see how these things are working at the back end. Okay, so there is an algorithm behind from the quality score point of view. I'm just going to show you that. I'm just going to talk about that. Okay, suppose four advertisers or four brands, like we have seen four brands here: A brand, B brand, C brand, D brand. Any of the brands are trying to get the ranking on the Google with the keyword called Facebook marketing strategies or Facebook marketing 2022, whatever it is. Okay, they're trying to use the same keyword and trying to be there in the top ranking. Okay, so what they decided to pay something to Google, of course, for their CPC cost. Okay, the bid price which we just seen, the maximum bid. Okay, so this guy plans to pay 10 rupee. This guy planned to pay 15 rupee. This guy planned to pay 20 rupee, and maybe he wants to go with the highest price because he feels like my position will be secured. Okay. Then what used to happen, or what people generally think, if you don't think that's good, that this guy will get the first position, or that used to be the case earlier. This guy will get the second position. This guy will get the third position. This guy will get the fourth position. Okay, that used to be the case, but again, the algorithm has changed and they have brought something called quality score and ad rank in between. This is what we are here to understand. So, till here, everybody clear? Paying the highest and getting first rank, paying the second highest, getting the second rank, paying the third highest, paying the least, getting this. The moment they introduced quality score, so just like we have seen so many scores when we were doing the SEO, here also score been started to give by Google out of 10, and they started to give the score out of 10. Okay, Google. Okay, so this guy got the best of the score. I'll tell you the factors. Do not ask me how we can get the score. I'll tell you everything. 7. I'll show you from the client account also. 4, and this guy got 3. The formula says bid price into quality score decides your ad rank. Okay, so this become 90, this become 105, this became 80, and this remained as 75. Because this guy got the least ad rank, so he will get the fourth position now. He will get the third, first, and second. So what we understood, at least from the math point of view, it is the combination of good pricing, not like very low price, good pricing and a good score. Okay, this is how at the as a from the maths point of view you understood. I think from the maths point of view it's very clear. This got multiplied by this given the ad rank, and this decided the quality score. Okay, now just see. No, it will not get, because we have just tweaked the case. I just taken something which is not going to be the real case, but I did it to explain you that you cannot just go very low. So the average pricing which Google was suggesting was 14 rupees, suppose. Now this guy at least paid over 14, and this guy just try to be smarter, paid 10 rupees, even after his quality score, because of the factors I'm discussing, going to be very good, but he's playing very, very less. Okay, maybe what he was paying last year, so he just thought to go with this pricing. So he has to maintain an average. So at least he has to pay 12 rupees, 13 rupees, 14 rupees a minimum price, and then nobody can stop. He will get the first position. And anyhow, the tool helps you. That inside I'll show you. The tool will help you to tell that if you're going with this price and if you're getting the lower position, how much price you should pay that you can get the best position. Okay, so tool will give you the right amount. You don't have to be very focused on that how much I should bid to get the first position. So Google Ads, the moment your ad starts running, it will tell you that okay, you are paying this much, but if you want the first top position, then please pay this much. Like of course it will be an increase. Okay, but anyhow, just from the maths point of view, I think you guys must have got it. So the factors, very important thing, the factors. So the factors which helps us to secure a very good quality score is, the very first thing is very, very important, is relevance. Okay, by relevance it covers almost everything. By relevant it actually covers almost everything. What by everything I mean? So I'll just make it correct afterwards. Means relevancy, or the, it had to be in a sync. What exactly need to be in a sync? So from the level of keyword or search query, then the ad shown, the ad components like headline, description, and slug. like you understand now, permalink, and of course the ad extensions. I'll explain you what are the ad extensions. I'll show you maybe after this. Of course, after that, the landing page. So from the level user has typed something and your ad been shown, user has typed something, your ad been shown. So this has to be structured. This has to be relevant and in synchronization. This has to be relevant. This ad extension. So extension is anything which is in addition to the ad. So your ad is only this. Just like this guy is not using the extension, not the extension of like this one. So this guy is using the different extension and his extension is phone number. So everybody tries to use different extensions. I'll teach you all. So this is the ad, relevant, extension, very relevant. Are you able to see somewhere here hot water running 24 wi-fi or free parking of that sort, which you would have seen in the case of any resort, hotel, any of the package. So there the extensions would have been irrelevant in this case. Okay, the same way, everything digital marketing, digital marketing, digital marketing, digital marketing, digital marketing, and we know that under the landing page also, everything we'll see from the digital marketing point of view, whatever the keywords been put up. That's the first thing Google would check. Okay, that's the first thing Google would check. The second thing which Google would going to focus on is, or which Google would tell you by the uh, KPI, like one of the metrics, is called quality of the ad. So it will not going to give you number. It will say is it high or is it above average or it is average or below average, something of that sort. So this is going to be given by Google Ads inside. I'll show you where all these things come, and then you will decide to just improve your ad. So it will again going to see the factors like it depends on the factors like headline, description, again the same thing, slug, and ad extension. I'm just using the short form. Okay, so this will give you the good quality of the ad score or otherwise a bad quality score. So you will have to then change the ad maybe if you're getting below average, because subsequently if this is coming below average, so what would be impacted? Your quality score. Your quality score goes down. Your QS, of course. Yes. Okay. Then the same way you will be checked with something called landing page experience. So this is again a very important thing. Okay, and here also you get the marks like average, like not marks but the score, above average, below average. So Google has all the control because you are on the Google through the SEO search console. You connect your site to the Google Ads for the remarketing, so Google can see everything is happening on the website. After a person is reaching to the website after clicking on an ad, so what is the user experience? Is user spending time? Is user clicking? Is user converting? Everything will be tracked. So that will going to decide, and of course it will check the relevancy of the page by the first scan when the ad gets for the approval. So from there also Google will going to give you the score, which is called landing page experience and the landing page score. Okay, so spending time on Google, spending time on LP by users, taking any action, and of course content relevancy gives you the landing page experience score. Again, the same thing. If this improves, your quality score improves. Okay, and last not least, which is called CTR, has to be high and medium. Then only you get a good quality score. So there is a again one demo. Suppose I come here, okay, and you come here, I come here, 100 people come here today. They see this ad here, upgrade ad. Out of 100, this ad not even clicked by one person. So can I say, or one person has clicked it? out of 100 impressions. So CTR is one. I think everybody knows CTR, so I'm not going to explain. And even the ad which has been on the fourth position, simply learn, shown again 100 times, but got 10 or 12 clicks. So CTR of a U is not good as compared to the S. Okay. So if in the morning their quality score been on the 7 each, because of one reason, because this ad got a better clicks, so its CTR improved. So its rank going to be changed. Are you with me? What exactly is happening? So it is all live. It is all live and keeps changing, so dynamic. Because there is another reason from the CTR point of view. Google is not making any money just by showing ad because it is CPC. So the moment your ad, any of your ads campaign or any of your ads just getting the impressions and not getting many clicks, it will just going to keep checking for over the period of hours and days. If you're spending good, then of course it will take days. If your budget is less, it will not going to give you even one full day. So this ad will go down or either will be taken out of the competition because there are so many people are running the ads. Okay, so it has to be checked that how much the competition is. Is it in case of same score or it can improve? Anything, Akash. I just taken the example by the same score point of view. If this would have been 8, if this had been 5, then this guy gets 6. But again, this is not getting clicks, so this goes down from 8. It has come to 7. He also got to 7.1 now, so it can be in decimal. So this guy gets the better ranking, and they've been paying maybe 10 rupee each. Yeah. So within the campaign period that the rank keep varying. Yes. Very easily. It is not about that you have set it up your campaign for 100 days or 10 days or 1 month or 1 week or even 3 days. So you are secured with the position because everybody is trying to be there. The only way that when you check the report and you know that you are having the right quality score and after 1 day even and you are paying the right amount which is required to be here at the absolute first position, then you are not at any risk because you're doing whatever Google is asking you to do. It is random. It is just random, Rishi. Sometimes it just happens if I keep refreshing, you will see yourself also. Sometimes it takes time, like 15 minutes, half an hour, 1 hour. It completely depends for this keyword how many people are bidding. If only 4 people are bidding, so Google is not going to remove anyone because for all this Google is getting money. That's it. Okay. What that blue highlighted ones are under ISV. The marketing meta description understood that those are hyperlinked, but yeah. So Aishwarya, it is going to be talked now. We have not even learned to make this. So we'll first make this where the normal ad is made, and then I'll tell you how you can make this clickable ones also. They are called site extensions, site link extensions. So that's why I'm not talking because when we'll move inside, then only you will understand. Okay, all the extensions has different name. This extension is called call extension. This extension is called site link extension. There's the extension which you would have seen called location extension. The address can be opened, the map can be given. So with every ad, we can add an extension. So every extension will be coming inside whatever we have to take. Um, you are not notified for anything, no, Astrid. So you have to be very active in seeing the result campaign and all. This is the duty of the campaign manager. Now you have to keep seeing your results. You have to keep seeing. That is what we are paid for. Because just submitting the campaign is something which can be done in just half an hour. Then what you would do for the rest of the day? So you will keep tracking your performance. You can just go in every 1 hour, 2 hour, and just see what exactly you're getting and how many impressions have come, what exactly need to be improved, how it is working, where we are lacking. So that's all. It is very going to be important part of your Google Ads Manager job. There is no tool required, Mohammed. Inside, I'll show you. Ad rank 80 means 80th position or there. Ad rank is nothing, it's the maths, ad rank is the multiplication of both. Just from this, table point of view. Okay. So I'm not taking any question, I'm just giving you one thing to watch. First, you watch this. and then maybe you will be more cleared. So this guy is awesome. I always follow him. So you also take this from my side. Just watch this video and then we'll discuss rest of the things and then we'll go for a break after that. Just watch this and tell me if you are done.
Hi, I'm Hal Varian. I'm the chief economist here.
Abhi, you just watch this video what I've
Google
given
uses
to
an auction system
we'll
to
talk
rank
about
the
it
ad.
later. Yes, Shalini. Everything is same. Few tweaks, but at the macro level, it remains same. I'll show you from the inside. Just finish it and then I'll show you. Otherwise, they would have taken this video out from the Google. No?
Ads that appear in the search results page and to determine the cost for each ad click. In this talk, I'll take you through a general overview of how the ad offers a good experience for users and a good results page, and each has indicated a different amount they're willing to pay for a user to click their ad and visit their website. $4, $3, $2, and $1. I'll refer to these amounts as the bids. Now, in a traditional auction, ad positions will be determined exclusively by bids. The highest bidder would get the first position, second highest bidder the second position, and so on. Google uses a variation of what's called a second price auction. And in a second price auction, the buyer doesn't have to pay their full bid. They only have to pay the amount of the next highest bidder below them. So in this particular case, the first advertiser was bidding $4, but they'd only have to pay $3, which is the bid of the second highest advertiser. Same thing applies to advertiser 2 and to advertiser 3. This design allows each advertiser to bid their true maximum willingness to pay for a click, but they only have to pay just enough to beat the competition. Now, in our Google auction, advertisers only have to pay when they actually receive a click, and the order isn't based just on bids. Why? Because we want to show more useful ads in a higher position on the results page. Because users want to see relevant ads. Advertisers want to present relevant ads to users, and Google wants both advertisers and users to have a good experience, so they come back and continue to use our system. So we consider some other factors in addition to an advertiser's bid. The first factor is your expected click-through rate. This is our prediction of how often your ad will be clicked on.
Once it is done, type D in the chat
All
box.
across Google, we rely on user feedback to drive decision-making. and user click-through rates tell us what Google users really respond to. By allowing users to vote with their clicks, we have millions of people who are helping us to decide which ads are best for each search query. Needed to bid, say, 268 to beat the ad rank of the advertiser immediately below her. So that's what she paid, $2.68. But now that she's improved the quality of her ad, assuming everything else stays the same, she could have bid as low as, say, $2.42 to beat the advertiser below her. So her cost per click goes down to $2.42. Why? Because the price an advertiser pays is partially based on her ad quality. Now imagine this advertiser wants to move to a higher position. So she increases her bid to $3.50. Now her ad rank goes up to 23. That's enough to give her a highest ad rank and to move her into position 1. And what does she pay? The amount that would be just enough to beat the ad rank of 20 below her. Assuming everything else stays the same, that might be, say, $3.38 in this particular case. So to wrap up, why do we handle ad ranking and pricing this way? Like I said at the beginning, it all goes back to the ecosystem Google, our users, and our advertisers all live in. When users see better ads, they're happier, and they're more likely to actually click on those ads, and that makes advertisers happier, which makes Google happy, because with happy users and happy advertisers, we get more people using our system. If you have more questions or want more information, please visit adwords.google.com/support. And thanks for your attention.
Is it done, guys? Everyone? Okay. Okay. Okay, Prachi. Okay, the ones who are watching can continue to watch. And I'm just opening the poll in between so that we can save some time. So I hope this video would have helped you somewhere, to just understand things, with more clarity, whatever I have explained you the way. I think moreover, it's the same thing. I just taken the different example with the different advertisers. So yeah, so that's why it is all about just not paying high. We seen the one who was paying the most is not got the position, and the one who was paying the very average amount was got the first, second position. So it's about the quality of the ad, landing page, expected CTR, ad formats, and your extensions. Everything matters. So it's a combination of everything basically. So after the break, I'll show you something from the tool inside, that if even you don't know these things, how Google helps you. So I'll just going to give you the one client account demo where it will be shown very straightforward, that this is what you're paying, and this is your quality score, this is your ad experience, this is your anime experience, and if you want to be onto the first position, then how much you should be paying. So all this we'll talk about after the Okay. So you guys can go. I'm just going to on the timer. Let me just save this poll and then I'll on the timer. Meanwhile, you can just leave. No worries. We'll meet in 10. The same time, everything remains same. Yeah. I don't know what's your time, but yes, we're going to, maybe we'll extend by 5-10 minutes. We'll see the topic. Now I always go by the topic. I never leave at 11 p.m. I seen. It's all about that. If topic is going, I try to finish it. So if it extends, then it's fine. Otherwise, we're going to finish at the same time. Yeah. No worries, Shannon. You can watch the recording. Yes. Okay. Okay. So let's meet in 10 and we'll continue. Thank you. Okay, guys, I'm audible, everyone. Okay, Elias, thank you.
Question. Would you build a website for a major brand with more than 200 million users using
running account of one of the clients? So you will going to understand things how practically happens the backend. Of course, we cannot just go into the backend of Google Ads. We can just understand from the reports and whatever been given us as a report. This is what I can just help you with. But yeah, still it will give you a lot of understanding. Okay, let me just keep it lifetime. So I will be teaching you when we'll be doing it. I'm just going to be fast because this is not the right time to explain everything in depth. So we're going to do one by one. Here we are right now to understand, about that part of quality score, basically. So every keyword, when you put any key, every keyword, for your campaigns. So what they are done, every campaign, every keyword will be given some quality scores. Okay, quality scores like 10 out of 10, 10 out of 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10. You can see. Okay, all the keywords been given, all the pricing, all the score been given for every keyword. Okay, the same way, the CTR, the landing page exp, the ad relevance, just as I told you in the notes, been given like above average, average, above average, above average, average, average. Okay, so most of time, when we are working with that expertise, and I've been working for them like kind of like a lot of years now. Not like I'm still working, but yeah, he has been my student, so I always keep mentoring him, keep telling him where is he's wrong, where he's not right. So that's why when any of the below average comes or average comes, I try to tell him that where you are going wrong, because what is doing is one below average got this 4 to 7, and when there is all average or above averages, you are standing somewhere at the 8. Okay, and having the score of even 7 is good, but if you have that much score in your history that you have been into the 8 and 10s, so you should always try to get that score now. So that is why I see everything when it is above average, so it is 10 out of 10. Okay, that's the first thing. Second thing is when it is about pricing. So these many impressions, clicks, and CTR has come, and what you paid. mm, Suppose you paid 2 rupee, or you the maximum CPC which you decided to pay was 2 rupee. Okay, but for the position, if it is talked about the days, when this ad would have been shown, because I've taken a very longer period. Okay, so it is coming from the today's position maybe. So it is saying that if you want a fixed first page position, so you should have something of a 4 rupee or 7 rupee, both of the keywords, given the different money or different bidding estimate by the Google. So this is called estimate first page bid. But your ad will show the amount you might need to bid for your ad to display on the first page. It is not showing for the first position. It is saying for the first page anywhere you have to pay 7 rupees or 4 rupees. Suppose just understand where this taking us. Then uh, estimated top of page bid. So this columns estimates the bid needed to get most of the impression at the top of the first page. The top of the first page is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, like on the top four. Okay. So it increases again, it just increased from maybe from 7 it has become 19, from 4 it has become 32. And first position means the amount you need to pay had to be displayed in the first position at the top of the first page. So going to be significantly high. It has to be like the difference of double almost. Okay, so if you want a fixed position, so Google goes very smart. It's just going to throw you the dice, and you can easily be happy with maybe in the average. Okay, I am getting the position at top 4. I'm happy. Okay, so if you would see for maybe if any of the data we can get from other keywords also as well, so you will see moreover in most of the times there will be a jump, there will be a light of kind of a thing like 6 to the red 44. If any of the keywords are not going to give you a lot of changes, those keywords maybe would not have a very much competition, means not many bidders are fighting for this keyword. Okay, that's why it is not going to be impacted by the pricing, high pricing. Then again, there is a high price change, high price change. So I hope by this particular example, you would have got a fair idea about all the things which we just discussed. I hope this dashboard from the live, campaigns would have helped you some way to understand how this will be working for you also in the future. So you start working, and then it as to see, it depends again on the position. Generally, if you are getting, somewhere in the 4%, 5%, 10%, over the period of time only this increases. Okay, because if you are a brand, then of course it will be improved. Somebody's typing the brand name directly. That's why 34% has come. When somebody is typing a very general terms, like even with the brands, it's happening that they are not getting a very good CTR. So when somebody is typing the company name, it's going in the 30s. When somebody is just typing the normal general keywords, that getting 15, 16. And for us, when we start, so people would not trust us much to just keep clicking and going inside the shop. So we can be very happy inside 10, 15, or maybe less than 10 even. And slowly, gradually, it will be decided. Yeah, you decide. Yeah. So this is the next thing we'll do. We understand the keyword types first, and then we'll be maybe we'll be able to take the keyword research exercise as well. So that's something which we have to be, as a digital marketer, as a Google Ads manager, need to be doing a lot of research. Where we are not paying too high. So all it depends then how much I bid. This is something which is we have just done the maximum CPC bid which I am ready to pay, and then I see that how many impressions has come, how the page is performing, like the clicks, impressions, and the landing page and the quality score. And slowly, gradually, I see that if I'm not getting the position, then I have to change the bidding price. So all this, I'll tell you when I'll be making the campaign. So that at that time, it is more important to explain that what pricing you should give, and after how many hours you should check, what exactly you should check, and then how you should optimize it. Okay. But yeah, first thing is ad cost or the click cost should be decided by us. And this is us who decides like how much we need to be paying for the every click price. Okay. So let's understand first thing about the keyword types, and then we'll do the keyword research where I'll share the bidding strategies with you. How you can control this cost. How can you lower down this cost? Okay. I'm just going to take two examples in the screenshot format so that we can save time. Okay, so Google Ads keyword type. So I have emphasized Google Ads. Okay, there's no more SEO keywords. So you have to understand the keyword types changes. Okay, so there it was uh, SEO. Here is Google Ads keywords. Okay, so here the keyword types changes. The name changes. It is not about long tail, short tail, medium tail, or primary, secondary. It is all about broad and phrase and exact. Okay, so we'll understand with this example. So the very first type of a keyword, which is a default keyword. When I say default, means when we download any keyword from here, you know that very well. We go to keyword planner and we download the keyword. So the keyword which we see, does they come with any of the signs? Like, is there any sign you have seen, like any minus sign, any plus sign, any inverted commas, any bracket, anything? Like, does they come with any of the signs, or they are just like keywords, digital marketing, or blue shirt? They are default. They are normal. They're not having any special characters prefixed or suffixed. Agree? Everyone agrees that the keyword just comes without any sign. So when they are downloaded and when they are taken from anywhere, or either if we are just making our own keyword with the name of our product, suppose any of the product just been launched, Oppo Reno 3. So Oppo Reno 3 was not a keyword anymore. It was not a keyword for the Google Ads as of now. But today, being the owner of the company, I have launched a phone, Oppo Reno 3 or Oppo Reno 5G. So for me, it's a very important keyword because people will come and search that. So I insert that keyword, I made that keyword, and from the searches, the click starts to come. But when we download the data and when we insert it without any sign, it just goes like a keyword. Suppose I'm selling women's hats. So I'm not putting any sign before, any sign after it. So that keyword is called broad match. From the sign point of view, I'm saying. From the name, it's very much clear why it is being said broad match. Because if you use this keyword, you have lot and lot of chances that Your ad will show on the misspellings, your ad will show on the synonyms, your ad will show on the related search, your ad will show on the variations. Example, I am giving money for a keyword called women's hats. A person is coming and he is writing, okay, this is okay, this is as it is. So ad will show anyhow. Green means ad will show, red means ad will not show. So somebody typing drawings of women's hats, maybe it is not a very valid keyword for me because I'm not doing any drawings, but because I made a mistake, or maybe I just done it for the branding, that no matter what has been typed related to women hats, I want to show my ad. So I'm very much happy that this keyword been typed, I have been clicked, and I have shown my landing page, and a person would take it or not, it's up to him, because it's up to her, because she came with the intention of a drawings, but I still able to show the keyword because of the broad match. My keyword was relevant, it was, and then the landing page, having it or not, that completely going to be on the intent of the person, that he buys it or not, or she buys it or not. But yeah, the nature of the keyword is defining that even when you are going for such keyword with a broad match, and even if the person is typing this keyword, your ad will show or can show. Okay. Then somebody types women's caps, because caps is the synonym or variation of a hat or related search. So my ad will show. Same way, hats for girls. Hats comes from hats. Girls comes from women's, and it's a sentence which is intent wise same. Women's hats or hats for women or hats for girls is kind of a same intent. Okay, so ad will show. Swing, yeah, misspelling will work. Now I've written there now. So anyhow, swing a women's hat. So in that case also, your ad will show, because something from the women's hat only person has written. But the moment purple hats came, now there is nowhere women has come from the women point of view, because the keyword is the combination of words. So when it is women's hats, it's about to be like, combination of these words. So both of the words need to be falling under the misspelling, synonym related, or variations. If this would have been purple hats for girls, or purple women's hats, or purple cap for girl, anything of that sort, then the ad would have shown, because both of the words have got the related search or the variation of the synonym. But because women or girl or nothing of that sort been discussed, been written, so probability of ad is zero, of showing the ad is zero. Okay, another example, and then I'll ask you. Misspelling means somebody is typing and misspelled. Hat की जगह कुछ और लिख दिया, by mistake. When you type on Google, it says, maybe you mean that. Okay. Yeah, when you type on a Google, it says, maybe you meant that, but still the ad shows. Yeah. So if you use broad match, suppose for the black shoes, another example. Okay. So your ad could appear for several search queries such as shoes that are black. So this is the real example, like where people get confused, sir. He's writing so many things, but our ad is showing. So this is the real example to understand the intent. Google is checking the intent. Shoes that are black is as same as black shoes. Agree? Everyone agrees on it? Shoes that are black written, and black shoes was the keyword which I used for my ad. So ad will show. Okay. Black shoes on sale covers that. Buy black shoes covers that. And the further variations. Okay. So ad will show in all these examples. So there are two examples. Okay. The first example, do not be mixed up. So this is suppose for the women's hats who is selling women's, and this is something from the shoes point of view. Okay. So this was broad. I hope broad is clear. Everyone, can I get a quick B? B for broad. Everyone. Yeah. Okay. Now comes the part why I would need the other keyword types. As I just said, because I don't want that anything to be, in the range of maybe invalid clicks going high 50-60% as compared to the 30-40 of valid clicks. So I want to just lower down the invalid clicks. Maybe not very precise. Still, I want to go in the middle of the road. For an example, I am not happy if somebody is breaking the combination. Like breaking the combination means the phrase. Suppose digital marketing is the keyword which should not go like, should not be broken. It should not be like said digital online marketing, or it should not be said digital best marketing, or it should not be said digital Delhi marketing. Anything before digital being added or after marketing being put it up, that's okay for me. But digital marketing as a phrase, as a combination of keyword, should not be broken. That is something which is going to be very invalid for me. So what I did, from because in the broad it could have been taken, because you have just seen there is a placement which has changed. Black shoes has not been written in the same placement. The shoes has come on the first, and the black has just gone, and there is so many things have come in between. So in the broad it is working, but in the phrase it will not work. In the phrase match, what has to be done? In the phrase match, if any keyword has been inserted in under these inverted commas or phrases, so that has to be there before or after. You can put anything. You cannot break this, you cannot change this, you cannot use a synonym. Like if women's hats, it has to be women's hats. It cannot be girls' hats now. It cannot be women's caps now. It has to be women's hats. You can put things before, you can put things after. Okay, just like you will see here. Golf shoes. So white leather golf shoes. Buy golf shoes. White golf shoes. Shoes for golf will not show. Men's shoes for golf will not show. Golf women's shoes, because the phrase been broken, ad will not show. Same way, ladies dresses. Ladies dresses for sale. Shop for ladies dresses. Ladies dresses for weddings means ladies dresses is in the phrase, the same set of words. Ladies party dresses, no. Ladies prom dresses, no. Ladies evening dresses, no. Clear? Everyone clear about the phrase now? So how you can just bring down the invalid clicks, if you have such combination of the words to be bidded for. Okay. Still, if I say that in some of the cases I see that people are writing drawing of a women's hat. It is not breaking the phrase, but still, I'm not doing sewing, I'm not doing drawing. Okay, my phrase is okay, but before and after people are putting something which is very invalid. So then I will just come to the third stage, which is going to be very precise and called exact. Okay, exact means exact. So exact is denoted, like phrase is denoted by the phrases, and the exact is like with the keyword your square brackets would come. Like this means this, this means this, nothing is changed. Okay, nothing is changed, only the singular plural thing is taken. So women's hats, women's hats, women's hats, women's hats, and women's hat and all. The moment it is like girls hats, anything before, anything after, it will not show. Okay, so golf shoes means golf shoes. Ladies dresses means ladies dresses. Anything before, anything after, anything in between, it will not going to show the that. So exact means it's very exact. As it is, the way it has been pulled up inside the bracket. Clear? Everyone clear with all these three? I hope there is not much difficulty to understand these points, because they are very self-defined with the examples rather. So there is another one which basically talks about negative. The negative is something which is very important from the optimization point of view. So this is not something which you maybe have to be thinking upfront. Maybe this is very important to run the ads, to start running the ads. They can be important if you know that there are few things which could be written from the intent side of a user, and my ad can show. Suppose I am the laptop repair shop, only laptop repair shop. So my keyword should be laptop repair, laptop services, Mac services, Mac repair, Windows installation, software, blah 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 blah. I'm not selling a laptop. So for me, from anywhere, if I'm even going for a phrase, if I'm even going for a broad, for me the word buy, not laptop. Laptop negative डाल दूंगा तो फिर तो मैं गया. I cannot put negative as a laptop. Laptop goes negative. It means whenever the word as a laptop would come in the search, then my impressions are gone. But the word buy is need to be negative. The moment somebody or puts buy before any of the searches in their query, then my keyword as a negative has gone, so my ad will show. Okay, otherwise I have not show. Okay, sorry, not show, because I have just put it up my keyword buy as a negative. Okay, the same way they have just taken a very kind of example which we've been taking as a positive. Now this has just become negative, like the keyword has become negative, minus women. So example is, if anybody is using the keyword with the women, the ad will not show. Okay, example, this is not having a women, so ad has shown. But if this would have been like, because there are lesser screenshots, so Rishi, you're having some problem. I'm just going to put it here now. So if query is women baseball ads, because the keyword, when you put a minus sign before the keyword, that becomes negative first of all. Okay, so minus sign denotes the negative. And because in the query women has come, so ad will show or not? Ad will show or not? Not. Okay, because no matter what else the person is writing when they are searching for a hat, cap, or anything, but because the word called women has come, or it could have been just done vice versa. So if we just take that example of a broad, maybe, so I'm putting this. So in my keyword only, I will going to put maybe minus, minus caps. Okay, maybe minus caps, just as considering. So when I will be making this campaign, what I would do, I'm not going to do that. Suppose I put cap as negative. I'm going to take this down in the negative segment. Suppose I put cap as negative, means minus cap. This goes as minus cap. So any search with cap word will not show my. Clear? Okay. Second example. Okay, this was example one. Now, the best part is now we can use the competitor name in the keyword. So this has been the biggest, I would say, the change which has happened in the last few years. I think last 1.5 or 2 years. This was the thing which was a very big relief. What does this mean? This means that I am selling Nike shoes. I am maybe Nike, but I am putting a keyword into my family of keyword like Reebok running shoes. So if somebody is even typing Reebok running shoes, ad of my the Nike running shoes can be seen or can be shown. So I can use any of the competitors or trademarks as a keyword, but I cannot use the Reebok name in my ad copy or on my landing page if I do not have the rights to use it, of course. Okay. So at the back end, if I'm using it, I can do it. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. That's why I just put up in green. Okay, now comes a very big thing where I will just going to end up. Maybe I'll take extra 5 minutes. So when we go for a broad match, when we go for a broad match, so people ask me, sir, after you have explained us, the especially clients ask us many times. So I am talking here because you guys can be the ads manager or freelancer tomorrow. So you should know that how this funneling is happening. How they're segmenting it. What exactly is happening here? So if I have to just design something, I don't know if I would be able to, but still I would try because I have not used this tool. I generally use PPT, but PPT I don't have time. I open and start using. Okay, sort of. Okay, that worked well. God. So now if I just take boxes, I think everybody understands there is a top of funnel, there is a middle of funnel, there is a bottom of funnel. Okay, so just from the funnel, it's very much replicated. So the words have come from the funneling, this triangle part only. So the top funnel is where we are trying to get awareness or branding done for us. Okay, this is what we are using it. Okay, so it means our focus is completely different. Our focus is not to get any sale. We are not here to get the clicks, or we are not very much after getting the conversions. We're just happy that people are seeing our ad. Okay, we're just trying to get into the market, and we try that people come on a Google wherever they go and they see us. Okay, so that our trust factor increases. Not trust factor, I think branding awareness, you should not be now, we should not be getting in that. Okay. So only branding is done. So for that, I think we can use a broad keyword, so that most of the time our ad comes in front. Okay. Now we have just moved to the level. So we feel like people are clicking, but still there are people who are not considering us because maybe of the invalid clicks. So what I want, I now am expecting some of the consideration. People start considering me. Okay, people start getting some engagement, like showing some engagement. Okay, so for that reason I have to cut down the invalid clicks, so I will go for a phrase. Okay, so my strategy just changed. And then at the bottom, when the time has come, when now I want results or conversions. Okay, then probably I will go for a combination of broad or specifically exact. Okay, so I will just going to choose, depends on what's the combination of keywords I use. And here I will ensure that I'm using a lot of negative keywords in at these two levels. Okay, at these two levels I'll ensure that I'm using negative keywords. Yeah, right. That makes your search and your results more safe, because it will not going to show on every sort of a search. Okay, this comes in between these two. That's why. I hope this is clear, everyone. Everyone. Yeah. So this is what I have written there. I'm just going to put this. I'm just going to make few things here. I don't want to waste your time. So, but anyhow, this is what I've written. So broad match is like maximum reach. You will get to see lot of people, reaching with a minimum relevance. Because there will be lot of invalid clicks, lot of searches coming from the misspelling, variations, synonyms, and all. So, but for awareness, it is very good. But when it comes to the phrase match, it is going to be reach, going to be just confined a bit. It will just be segmented, and the relevance also increases. So from the minimum, the relevance improves, and people start considering you. And when it comes to the exact, reach is just lower down. It is going to be very low, and the relevance is maximum because they are talking what they are wanted and what is their intent was. We are able to show that very straight. Okay, so that just leads for the finally for the conversions and all. A negative usually used to lower down the invalid clicks. Example, if you're not selling from the related searches, put that keyword in the negative list. So whatever you wanna just throw out of your keywords which you felt they have been searched a lot, but we don't do that. So just try to keep them adding into the negative list. I'll tell you everything practically tomorrow when we'll make the campaign. So how you can put these keywords, how can you put the negative keyword, we'll do all practical. But I hope till here, at least from the concept point of view, you guys have got something to understand today. Okay, and it was a session maybe which would help you a lot in making your foundation in the Google Ads. Yeah. So please try to revise whatever we have done, so that when tomorrow we'll start with the keyword research first, it will hardly take 10 minutes, 15 minutes, because we have already spent a lot of time in the SEO keyword research. So we're not going to do in the depth, but still there are few things from the bidding strategy point of view which I will be explaining you, and then we will going to do the um, campaign making. What about bidding in each match? So you are confusing the Google, na? You cannot do that. One keyword, if go into the broad phrase and exactly Google will be confused what exactly you want. So you should not use the same keyword into every keyword types. Just keep it, the way you want it to be, and that's what the Google would understand. That's what the software would understand. Okay, you can use it for the different in the different campaigns. Once this campaign is over, then maybe you can go and change the match type just to check how that keyword has worked, or maybe you can use both of the keywords and play one and then pause one. One day you can play other, and other day you can play other. So we'll do that all. Na? Play, pause, stop. Tomorrow when we'll do practical. Yes, yes, yes. If your relevance is not very good, then your quality scores goes down. So it has to be relevant from the keyword to the ad to the description to the landing page. Everywhere the relevance part is very important. Okay. So the ones who are leaving, thank you. Good night. God bless you. I'll meet you tomorrow 9 p.m. And anyone who still have any questions, I'm still here for you guys. And you will get the link to give you